Well, hello race fans and welcome to the 2016 Race Across America Daily Recap Show. I'm here at Time Station 47 at Deep Creek Lake with Todd Copley. How you doing?
I'm great.
It's a beautiful day today. We have a beautiful lake behind us and we're going to have a great show for you, so stick around. Our sponsor for today is Feedback Sports. So, Todd, tell me a little bit about this time station. I understand it's fairly new on the Ram route.
It is. We've been in place here for 3 years now. We switched the route from Kaiser, West Virginia to come through Deep Creek Lake, Maryland. And for the last 3 years, we've manned this time station 24/7, basically, to support the riders coming across America.
Very cool. And it's a beautiful community here. It's kind of a tourist town. It looks like there's some skiing that goes on during the winter.
Yeah, true four kind of season resort here. We got a little ski resort here. We've got a big lake here with about 70 miles of coastline. So yeah, it's a great place to be, and probably better than anything, this is the place to bicycle.
Oh yeah, in fact, you were telling me about the Grand Fondo. Is that it that was going on? Can you tell me about that?
Right. You know, every time this year, Ram comes through Deep Creek here, and every time this year as well, we organize a big bicycle rally, a Grand Fondo. We had about 1,200 riders here in Deep Creek today, crisscrossing the path with Ram riders, and just having a great bicycle weekend.
Oh, very cool, very cool. Well, you know what? We still have riders coming through this time station. Although in Annapolis, we're having finishes left and right, just about every major category. But there's two major categories that still have not crossed the finish line, and that's the solo women and the two-person division. So we're going to take a look at the two-person division. We were fortunate enough to run into the team Coast to Coast back a couple time stations back, and we captured some video of them. So let's check it out.
You know, you just have to learn to manage things like the heat, and that comes from experience, right? So shorter pulls, change the riders more, make sure they're hydrating more, you know, eat anything. You know, a lot of people come into these races and start to get particular about what to eat, you know, like some nutritional strategy. My strategy is, if you feel like eating it, eat it, because you need the calories. You just got to get it in because you're burning so much.
Trust your body, I guess.
You know, we have like a sleep cycle, so that'll be a couple of 2-hour pulls, so that gets the person down for 90 minutes at a time. And then the rest of the day, depending on the heat, we've managed shorter shifts.
I don't know whose is whose anymore. I tried to put on a pair of your shorts one time. So something is happening.
Continuing out that another 19 mile PB. Stay on that road, same on, and you're doing that for 19 miles before you hit any even sort of turn.
And I'll be long
Before that.
So you're going to start to do. They're going to start to pull when they see the thing steepen. They're going to go to a single vehicle drop and a single vehicle follow model. Okay.
Tuesday.
Have fun.
Tuesday.
Okay, you're approved.
His experiences, yeah.
Have you done this before?
I've done it for, it's my fourth, but only my first time as a rider.
Okay. You gonna do it again as a two-person, or
Fuck no. No. No way.
would you do it as a bigger team?
Oh yeah. It's always been my dream to do the 4 women to go for the record. So this has always been a bit bigger than I had ever dreamed of. But it's still an incredible experience, and I'm nursing and I'm loving so many moments and hating so many moments, but I'm also aware of how of what a gift this is to be able to do this and stand at the start line even. So yeah, it's tough and I don't want to do it again, but doesn't mean it hasn't been amazing.
So as you can see, Team Coast to Coast is feeling good and still working on their way to Annapolis. Now, I mentioned that we still have, well, not only solos out in the field, but our solo female division. We got a little bit of time to talk to Shauna Hogan today to see how she's feeling about this ram, about her record attempt, and ram in the future. Hey, Shauna.
Hey. I've got food in my teeth.
Uh-oh. I'll try not to get a close-up on you.
Is they chocolate?
So this is the last road stop before the downhill.
We're getting it.
We're getting it.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
We're feeling good. I was looking at your miles, I was looking at your miles per hour, and I think you're right on.
Yeah.
You're right on.
Yeah, I've got a good crew managing it for me.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So do you save, I take it you saved from your reserves for this last climb.
I didn't know anything about it. I just ride. I mean, I know that the climbing here, but I didn't, you just got to ride what you got to ride.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
This is the next
There's no
stop.
saving for it, right? You can't save anything on RAM because you can't plan that far in advance. There's no planning.
Good. That's
I mean, that's the whole thing about RAMs. You have to be flexible. It's all about being flexible.
Looks like you're on target, so.
Yeah, so we're happy and we'll be there and I won't have to do this again. Yes.
Oh, what's that mean? You're not going to do this again?
Yeah. Doesn't everyone say that every time? But I'm pretty sure this time. I'm 57, so I think it's been a good career. Career? I don't even call it a career. A good pastime.
Yeah.
A good lifestyle.
My crew was asking me, they're like, well, do you think she'll do it on a team? And I was like, oh no, she won't do it on a team.
Well, two-person team I don't like because you never get to see the other guy, Four-person team, I might consider it, but I think I'd like to help other people do solo RAM,
So, as a crew member?
I don't know, maybe a coach. I'm not a good support person. I mean, realistically, it's not my personality. I'm just not that I'm not that person. So, I don't know. I don't know what I could do in that regard. I might be able to, train myself to be a crew member, but I don't know about it. But coaching, giving tips, inspiring people to just get out there and push their own limits. Because you don't know what they are until you get out there and start doing it. You see, it took me 3 times to get, well, I'm not there yet, knock on wood, but it's taken 3 tries. Don't give up. If you don't get it the first time, second time, third time, however many times it takes, if you depending on what you really want.
So, I'm sorry, remind me your name?
I'm Daniel.
What's it like to crew for your aunt?
It's pretty cool. I only see her so much out of the year, but it's a definitely different experience being with her for 12 days straight while she's on the bike and keeping her going. It's really kind of an eye-opener to how racing and everything goes. It's my first time crewing, but we're keeping her going strong, and it's pretty fun.
So, the thing about the Race Across America is it's not a sprint. It's a marathon. In fact, it's a pretty long marathon, over 3,000 miles. And sometimes it can be tough to do without seeing your family and friends for that amount of time. Well, one solo rider who's still out en route did have his family and friends come visit him, and it gave him that pick-me-up that he needed. So we spent some time with Jeff Bruder to see his experience going through West Virginia.
I still feel pretty good. I'm starting to get fatigued through this 150-mile interval session, but I'm doing okay. just trying to figure out how hard I should go to maintain it for the next 350 miles to try to break 12 days.
How much sleep are you getting?
Last night, about 2.5 hours. 2 different sessions. About 90 minutes and then an hour.
No, I'm getting.
Very good. Hey, Quincy, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, what's this mean for you to be able to watch your dad come on in?
I guess it's pretty cool.
Yes.
I'd
Have you
Yeah.
seen him yet since he started the race?
Nope, not yet.
Not yet. So are you excited? Or
Mm-hmm.
what are
Definitely.
you going to tell him?
Good job. Keep going.
Very good. What was it like to deal with the training and all the hours that he's had to put in to get here?
It's a long, lot of hours of training. It's difficult, but if that's what he wants to do, that's what he can do, and we'll support him.
So
Hopefully, these people are keeping him safe, which is wonderful. The crew is amazing.
very cool.
Watch out, Bruder.
What's up? How are you? Looks like I'm doing a little bit. How's it going?
Good.
How's it going? You look good. I like the jersey. I like the jersey. That's awesome. You came out here to drag me home, huh? Cool. How's it going? So when you get here, been hovering around.
So when you're ready to go, so they don't last, or they don't last the way they last.
So you're having to go out now.
Ready to switch out?
I'll go another one. That's me doing that one. I'll do it. I just got hit back. So, I'm going to do one.
Okay.
I didn't want to interrupt you while you were meant to.
Oh,
There, you did great, man.
Hey, thank you. You
I've
as
done
well.
it so I know
Yeah.
the pain. What's your name? Oh, no. Okay.
Well, folks, like I mentioned before, we have both solos and teams crossing the finish line in Annapolis. I recommend you check out our Facebook page where we have a live stream showing the racers as they cross the finish line. And make sure to check out the leaderboard. You can find that on raceacrossamerica.org or go to our media website, which is Ride Farther. We're still out on the road and we're going to be here for another day. In fact, tomorrow we're going to stop by historic Gettysburg. I actually can't wait to visit that place. It's one of my favorite locations along the route. And we're going to stop at Time Station 52 in Mount Airy, Maryland, where they've got a very unique bicycle museum. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. But until then, we'll see you out there.